Hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Build Newcrest episode. This is Newcrest Point. I don't think this is going to go on for like 3 episodes. I reckon I could get this done in 2. So we will be making this is the 50 by 40 lot, sorry, just near the kind of water edge. We're going to be making this into a park. I've got an idea in my head. I'm unsure if it's going to work. I've not player tested anything. What I was thinking was making this kind of a raised bit of terrain in the middle, almost going into this kind of shape. Doing like a little sort of pond / lake kind of here. Having the entrance around this way. And then on the other side of where the terrain's going to be risen around here, I'm going to do like a children's park on this corner's edge to kind of match in with what we've got over here. And also a little area where adults can come and sit, like maybe like an outdoor cafe with toilets and stuff around this sort of area. And I pulled out some rocks from debug just so I can frame in the raised terrain a little bit. So without further ado, we're gonna get started. How is everybody? I hope you've all had a good week. I've had a few people ask me how to move the circle size and softness. You can see that ring in the middle there is going like up and down. You do that by pressing the shift key to like make the size of the terrain manipulation tool to go down, and then you use the control key to adjust the softness. So I hope that's cleared some things up for you. I really do. I'm going to get this grid off. I don't need the grid just yet. I think what I'm going to do is start building the terrain up around here. And I do want this to be quite high because I want this to have loads of trees and stuff on it. I might actually just bring that up no. We'll keep it like that. I don't want to overcomplicate matters. Yeah, we'll raise this up roughly and just get this kind of shape flowing through into a kind of a bent S sort of shape. That's not working for me. We're going to start again. There we are, lovely. Hope you've all had a good week. I've been super busy with work and other commitments. So apologies for a few days off recording. But as I said, I will never kind of have a schedule of being able to upload. It's not the way that I go about doing these videos. I've never really stuck to a schedule on YouTube. So yeah. So there. I think with the park, I'm going to have like a big sort of Victorian fence going all the way around it as well, just to make it kind of match in nicely. I'm going to turn the brightness up, actually. There we go. It was a little bit weird then. Nope, still not working for me. It needs to be risen up more. I'm going to be smoothing this all out. I'm just getting a rough shape flowing through this first. I think it might be a bit too thick around here because I do want to put shops around there. Now, this is the kind of like height that I want it, I think. So I think what I'll do now is kind of flatten everything to this kind of height here. Let's just bring everything up to this. I'm going to get the grid on just to give me an idea of space and how much space we've got to work with. Yeah, around there. And then I'm going to just bend you over to here, darling. And then I'm going to bring that just ever so slightly over to there. And I won't go too far forward. Right, that looks awful, but we will soften everything, so don't worry. So don't worry, my friends. Everything will be fine. There we go, we're done. That looks stunning. I'm all for it. But I am going to go ahead and just soften all of this edge coming through now. Now, I don't mind a bit of the... That's a bit too steep, actually. Let me just see. We'll carry on, and if I need to flatten it anymore, I will. But I do want to make this very seamless, my loves. But yeah, I've had a really busy week. Really busy week, just sorting out life stuff. I'm trying to plan a holiday. I will be away. I'll try and get some videos recorded for YouTube for when I'm gone. I will be going away on the 7th of September, which is my birthday, by the way. So feel free to buy me lots of lovely things. I'm joking. I don't even have a PO box. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm going away on the 7th of September until the 17th of September. So just to let you know, I will be out of the country. I'm going to the Mediterranean with my partner on a 10-day vacation, which is much needed because I am absolutely fucking shattered from work and just life in general, to be honest. So I am very much looking forward to that. Very, very much looking forward to it. Right, we'll put that down to there. Smooth you around to there, my love. And then you can be smoothed into this sort of side. Now, I do want this to be as flat as possible on top, so I will go ahead, just reduce the size of this, bring this into play, get the grid on once again, and try and get some sort of areas here. There we go. There's one there, look. One there. Just whiffle around there, my darling. And then maybe one up a little bit higher. Like around to like there. Yeah, this is also bringing the actual height of this down, which is what I wanted. But yeah, stunning. Stunning. What else we got to say? Don't forget the Moschino, I don't know how to say it. It's not my thing. That pack will be coming out this week, I think, or next week. I'm unsure. I'm the shittest person to come to for any kind of like, when is this happening and when is this happening in The Sims? Because I just don't know. I never know. But yeah, that's coming out. I'm kind of looking forward to the kind of photo aspect of it. I really am. You know, with where you can like sort of pose and stuff. I'm really looking forward to playing around with that. But I'm not looking forward to the clothes. I think the clothes, in my opinion, are absolutely hideous. It's just not my style at all. I'm not into... I like looking at high fashion and stuff, but it's not for me. It is not for me. And I just find the stuff really garish, and just... It ain't my bag, but I'm not bitching on anything. If you like it, then it's your opinion. This is just mine. I'm just sharing my opinion of it. It's not for me, but I am looking forward to the other aspects of the pack coming through. I really am, especially with the kind of career, the fashion photographer career. I'm really looking forward to playing around with that. I definitely will go into gameplay and play up with it a little bit. Right, okay, that's a bit better, isn't it? I mean, it's not much just yet, but we will get there, I promise. First things first, I'm going to put this fence around, and I'm going to mention every time I get this fence, why is it so cheap? I just don't understand why this fence is so cheap. I've said that a million times before. You guys are probably like, yeah, we know, Aiden. We know what you think of that fence. But it just bothers me that this big iron Victorian fence is cheaper than the piddly little wooden ones that we get with the game as well. It bothers me, I tell you. Do I want to keep that bit open there? No, it wouldn't make sense. We'll do that. And then we'll put a smaller fence in the middle to kind of box in the children's play park. Or the children's play area. But my idea with... I'm just going to try it here, actually. If I can... I need to make a path as well. But if I can, like, open one side up just here. I'm just going to... I've done this trick before. If you go into the rugs, there's a rug that came with Get Together, sorry. Where you can kind of... What I tend to do is size things up and then connect it with paths and stuff. And it helps connect in lots that are awfully connected to anything else, you know? I do this quite a lot. I might even just use the small one. I can. I need to size it up. Just one. And then I'll just click it to like there. Yeah, that colour's not too bad. It's not perfect. Obviously, this white line will be gone when... Yeah, that's not too bad. And now what I can do is use the tiles that will match in with these as best as possible. They're called the sideways slabs. Yeah, there we go. It's the same sort of colour as these, you know what I mean? So if I can put these like along to there, I'll do it underneath that as well. It's not going to glitch through, is it? Nope, it's fine. And then maybe along here we can do a hedge. Yeah, just there and in the front here. And that will help connect in the front area a little bit better as well. Oh, I don't like the way that's going to curve there. But we're going to try and see past that. In fact, what I'm going to do is not try and see past it. Get rid of that, and we're going to put a hedge there as well. Now, this area here is obviously where it's opening. So I would love a path coming through, going up this hill. And then I'd love like a winding path going around some trees with picnic areas where you can have picnics and stuff. I think that'd be really cute. I think that would be really cute. This area is going to be a bit small now. So I might even just flatten this area down just slightly, just so I can get the food, like the little cafe and stuff in that area. We shall see. But anyway, fence-wise, they have got the same matching fence for this, which will be perfect. Where are you? You're there. Lovely. Yeah, we'll do a big sort of like fenced, main fence area there. I think that will be really good. And I'm going to start trying to find a nice terrain paint now to kind of match in with this. I do want it to be like almost a paved slab. So this could work. I mean, that... Oh, God, no. The colour's really off. Colour's really off. This could work, actually. Yeah, that could work quite well. Yes. I think what we'll do is start thicker here. Now, this will all morph. The terrain might even morph around a bit. Like, once I've kind of placed trees and terrain paints and stuff, like the actual shape of the place could change a bit, but I just wanted to get a feel for things first before I went ahead and did that. Now, let me see what I mean. This is rising up now and I don't like that, so I will maybe flatten this down. I'll flatten it down a little bit, just about there. Yeah, that's going to be a bit better. Just, oh God, my girl. Wait there. Is that right? Oh, it is right. Okay, that just looked weird then. Yeah, that's a bit better. So we're going to start carving this out once we've put the actual terrain paint on the ground. On the ground, my love. Now, I will be doing a lake area over here. So maybe it would probably be best actually if I start putting the lake in first, or pond. I really want a nice, probably a pond that they could swim in as well. That could be another activity that you would do in this area then, rather than a fountain. So let's start adding this shape in, shall we? It does need to be quite sort of substantial. But I do want the shape to be as natural as possible, or as natural as you can make it in The Sims without giving it too many right angles and whatnot. I'd love to be able to see where you are so I can get a feel for the shape, but you're disappeared underneath the terrain until the pool's completed. I hate that. I'd like if this line was kind of bright and you could see it like under the train where it was going to be. Are you kidding me? Prove my point. I'm annoyed. Oh, does anybody else do that? Like, derp out when you're doing this. Derp. God, I sounded really Devonian then. Really Devonian. Right, here we go. Lovely. Oh, God, that's a big right angle there. I don't like that. Screw it. We're just going to have to do it. I have to go right up to the fence. As much as I didn't want to do that, but I can hide that with a bush. Right, if you do it again, I will slap you right across the left cheek. I will. Backhander. Right across your cheek. Here we go. My stomach just rumbled because I'm hungry. So if you heard something, it was not a fart. It was merely me forgetting to eat breakfast this morning. Same forgetting to eat breakfast. I never eat breakfast. Is anybody else like that? I just don't enjoy breakfast. The only time I enjoy breakfast is if I'm hungover or I'm on holiday. Then I love a breakfast. But at home, I'm like, no, shan't. Don't want one. I hate this here. So I'm going to correct you this way, like so. Bloop-diddy, 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 blop. There we are. That's better. I might extend this shape just slightly over this way. It just to balance it a bit more. And then to there. Not right angle. And just slightly to there, darling. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Yep. It looks a bit weird now because it just looks like a big pool. But I will go ahead and put the pool trim in, maybe in this one, because I will be doing dark soil everywhere. They have got a black one, but it's almost dark brown rather than... Nope, it's definitely black. So we'll go for this one. Just for the meantime. Water, color-wise, I'm thinking about doing this green sort of pond water. Like, this just looks too fresh and it wouldn't suit the... And that just looks like dirt. I like the green color. I think we'll go for that. It's very straight along this edge here, but I think once we've got plants and stuff in there, it might sort itself out. Might be in the operative word. Okay. Okay, right, I'm going to carry on carving out this now that we've got the pond kind of matched in. What one was it? It was this one. Okay. I just don't like this slope. I do like it because it's nice and soft, but I kind of want this to go up onto a... Yeah, we'll do this. 1 second. Let's do like sort of the halfway mark, which would be around like there-ish. If I can kind of carve it. I need to come out quite a bit so I can soften the edges down as well. And I'm sure Sims will still be able to walk up this way. Right, and then I'm going to just smooth this edge just slightly. Just so it doesn't... Yeah. And the same... I could maybe go around this way now. Let me see if I can... Oh, no, I've just lifted that. I didn't want to lift you. I'm going to bring that down just slightly. Yeah, to like there. Oh. No. That one. Right, down to that level and through. And you as well. Bye. Yeah, that's better. And then I can kind of wind this path now, so... I could bring this path... I could bring it over here to the pond area. Have a little, like, area there for people to kind of sit by the pond. Maybe some benches around that bit. And then I'm going to wind it up around this way. And then go back up that way there. And then also have, like, an exit over to this side. Yeah. I think that's the plan. This is all very organic building. But I think that's where we're going to go with it, my darlings. Okay. Right, so let's have a little look at you. Bring you to around there. I love terrain painting. It's one of my favorite things to do in building. It really is. This is probably not as soft as I would want it, but it's kind of being there for me at the minute. Right, okay. And then here, let's just wind you off slightly there. We could always box this in with hedges and whatnot as well, which is probably what I'm going to do. And then I'd like a big or big-ish area. Like maybe to like about there. And I'll whisk it into there as well. And this can be like a little plaza-y area, maybe with a fountain. So I might even just make that slightly bigger. Just ever so slightly. There we go. Like to around there. Let's get that smoothness going. Yeah. And I will be going around and kind of raising terrain up a little bit around areas and stuff. So it's gonna be one of those things that you kind of look at in the beginning, you're like, oh, I don't know if I like that. And it will kind of come together in the end, I would say. That's my plan anyway. Right, that's going to be a little bit too steep there. So I'm going to soften this area once more. Or even just bring this area just down again. Yeah, to like there. And then go ahead and soften that. Is that the same as it was before? It indeed is. It indeed is. There. That's even steeper, isn't it? To be honest. To be fucking honest, it's even steeper, darling. My god, my stomach is going haywire here. It's like, I need food. Put something in me. Right. Let me just go ahead and do that. Lovely. Yeah, I think that will do. All the way up there. Oh, I didn't like that last bit. There we go. Even though that's kind of raised up. We'll get the terrain paint on first and we'll morph it afterwards. It seems to be a lot easier to do it that way. So if I can just whiff this just around this edge here. See, when it goes on, you can tell kind of how steep it is and where it needs to be kind of rectified a little bit more. But yes. Okay. And then through the little gap that we've just made, ready to connect through at the top areas. And then my idea was to kind of, I do want trees here. So maybe if I just do a full kind of circled path or circle, yeah, like a big circle area here. Let's get that terrain in more. I'm going to do it again wider. Around there. Lovely. It's taken me a while to get used to the camera controls again, because I've been playing House Flipper. Has anybody played House Flipper? I know there's a lot of people out there that do play it, but I got a code given to me when it was in kind of early access, and I've never really gone back to it. I played it a little bit. I played it a couple of times on stream and stuff, but I've never really fully delved into it as of recently, and I'm having a great time in it. There's a few things that I'm a bit like, I don't like that, especially the aesthetics of like the furniture and stuff. I don't like the furniture or anything on the game. Like, it's just not my style. It's very how do I put it? It's very, some of it's not modern and the colors are really garish. It'd be interesting to see if there's any like custom content out there for it. I'd be very involved with it if there was some custom content out there. But I'm unsure if there is or not. If anybody knows of any custom content for House Flipper, then let me bloody know. Right, we're going to flatten this down just while I can get rid of that edge. Let's try it this way. Yeah, we'll stick to that. And you to there. Come on, raise up. Raise up, there we go. I'll smooth that area around in a minute. I just want to get this kind of flattened. That's a bit better. That's fine being like that. Let's bring it to there. And we'll go, oh God, not that last one. If I can bring this to like there. Lovely. This is just taking out those like little weird blips in the road path. Let's try you again, if you don't mind. Nope. No? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, if I can do to there. Come on. And again, all the way to there. And then maybe, oh God, the polygons are awful. I do wish the terrain tools were a lot better than what they are. I know we've got them now and I should be grateful and stuff, but I just wish they were like, I've said it before, I wish they were like kind of Planet Coaster ones. Because the Planet Coaster ones are just mind-blowingly good. Mind-blowing. See, that's a little bit better. There is like slight weirdness with these areas here. Let's smooth that out nicely. Oh God, no, don't raise you up. I need to kind of raise this area. Oh no, that's better. That's better. This is a bit weird. So let's raise that up as well. We'll just smooth it down. There. That's a bit better. Do you see what I mean? It's just made it look a lot more fluid. It's not perfect, but I can fine tune it all a little bit. Maybe off camera or something. But just so you guys get the idea of what we're trying to do. Let's get you smoothed down, darling. And let's smooth this area into submersion. I'm just going to up the size around here. There we go. That's going to be raised up. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, that's okay. That dips a little bit too much there. But if I can just pull it just slightly like that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's more smooth. And don't forget, all these areas are going to have trees and everything on. This is going to be quite a waste of space here. I could really make this useful. I could even connect in the path going around there as well, so they don't have to go up and down to get here. Which is what one is going to do, my darlings. Let's get you to flatten terrain. Shall I do it to this? Let's get the grid on. Does need to be a 2 wide one, so maybe if I do a square and then do 2. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's bring this all the way around here. So if I can just cut through onto that area. And then I'll do it the same over to this way as well. I think that would be great. And then I can have a complete path connecting in with that area over there too. Again, we'll still use the same terrain paint, so it kind of like matches in with it nicely. Which will be a good shout, I think. Let's do this. We'll do a square. We'll do a square, it's easier. And this will be quite simple to do. I might even just put down the softness and do it quite harsh here. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Loads of lampposts and stuff as well. You know, the old-fashioned, like, sort of London-looking... And I'm English, sorry, looking lampposts. First build I did for this series, I was saying London house, and it practically is like an English house. Like, or British. Like, you don't just see them in London, you do see them everywhere. So I'm calling myself out for it. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. I could even put like a small fence on this side. Yes, we'll use the same fence actually what I had in mind for the children's play area, which was going to be the smaller iron fencing. Oh god, don't need to cut there. We'll do you to there. So we'll look at that. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and do it to there. And I'm going to, don't forget, I'll be smoothing all of that out in a sec too. Yeah, I definitely think so. I do. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm just going to have a little think about what we're going to do next. So just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I've planned out in my head sort of roughly what we're going to be doing. And I've kind of tiered this down just slightly without the smoothing aspect. And I've just flattened this area down a little bit more because I think we can house the kind of cafe area maybe in here. It's only going to be a little tiny cafe, maybe with some more outside seating. And then obviously the children's kind of play area around here. First things first, I think I'm just going to map out a good area for the children. It probably needs to be a little bit bigger than what this is actually, so I might just flatten this area down just ever so slightly. What are you? You are not the right one. Let's get you to about there. If I could just flatten this to like there, just to have a bit more space to play around with. Obviously, all that all needs to be morphed and smoothed and whatnot, but today not so much. Yeah, maybe to about there. Yeah. Okay. Right, and then with this fence, I am going to bring this just to around about there. I still want to leave a too wide walkway. So if I bring that to there, and then I bring this right down to about there. Yeah, I think so. Or I could even, wait there, where's this flatness? Where's the flatness? To there. No, that should be fine. That should be big enough. Maybe. I did want that slightly bigger. But we're not going to think about that too much. So this area, I want like a fountain to be in the middle with lots of benches. And there's going to be swimming and trees and whatnot. Lots of landscaping. And then the path will kind of bring up around here. And on here, I was thinking about putting a bandstand area. Like a Victorian bandstand that you could have the best views of the park in. I think that would probably be a good way. So I'm just going to map this area out roughly while sitting on my legs. What height have we got you on? We don't need it to be medium, I don't think. No, we'll do a small area. Lovely. Right, let's start again. And I'm going to do this way. So where can we start you? Let's start you from there. Bring you to there. 1, 2. Round to there. This will hang over the edge slightly, but I think I'm going to be raising it up on... I'm going to be raising the train up around it anyway. So let's just raise this up just about... I'm going to put stairs to here as well. Yeah, I think so. I think that should be okay. I am going to raise this train up around it. There we go. Just roughly. This isn't perfect. This is all going to be fine-tuned quite a lot off of camera. I hate this steep bit here, but again, I'll do that off of camera. Okay, right. So roof style. We'll do this. I think that's going to be okay. I'm not too sure. No, it's not. It needs to come down just one. There we go. Right, just so roughly we know that there's going to be a bandstand going up on there. We will make that fancy. Obviously, there's not going to be walls or anything there. So I'll get rid of them now. I'm just roughly mapping out where we're going to be putting everything. Yeah, to about there. Cool. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to carry on painting in these pathways with the train tools. Or the train paints. Oh, that's too big. Like, too about there. Let's bring you up to there. The softness is way too much. There we go. I find it easier like going in the actual direction of where you're putting the path, because then you can see the terrain that you're working with nicely. I do want to leave an edge on each side for either benches and trees. There's going to be lots of benches in this park. Lots of places for your Sims to come and sit. Sit down, watch the world go by. Lovely, lovely. Yeah. There we go. And I'll bring it straight up to there. And I will... Yeah, I think so. I'm not... In fact, I'm not okay with that slope there. I'm going to soften that slope just slightly. Let's bring its size down. Go into this angle here. Just roughly just smooth that area. Oh, God. Smooth that area out. Yeah. To about there. And same here. Just doing it roughly for the minute because you guys must be so bored of watching me terrain paint by now. Lovely. Yep. All the way along there. I will be changing the colour of this. It's just not matching in as well. Maybe that one. Let's have a look. It's a bit orange, but meh. I think it'd be alright. Or I can even do a darker one. Yeah, I think the darker one would be okay for the minute. And then all the way along here, we'll have this as a big sort of like communal area with obviously the cafe that's going to be housed there. I can just bring into there. And then I'll start. Yeah, round about there. Cool. I'm going to op this now. I'm going to op it to a bigger size. Start mapping in this area. And I might even just roughly build the cafe. Not to what I want it to be. I would probably see this more of a modern kind of cafe in this park. So it won't be it won't look like a house, if you know what I mean. It won't have that kind of house shape. It'd be very, yeah, I think so. I think that might do. Now, let's get the grid on again. And I'm going to leave a little gap at the back area to put bins and such. Maybe the cafe too, about there, maybe. Most of this area is going to be outside. Or most of the cafe will. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this wall here. And I'm going to build it right to the edge here. Yeah, to there. Yeah, I think that will fit in the and then a door on this side, and then these three here could be toilets. And they're public toilets. They don't necessarily belong to the cafe. So, yeah, we'll do 3 toilets like there. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to come very organically, this area. But so far it's not looking too bad. I'm going to pull out all the trees that I want to use and maybe some of the flowers and such. So, guys, just give me 2 seconds. Okay, so it is the day after. I have changed my t-shirt slightly. I lost myself on this. I was just like, I don't know what to do here. This is just going to be a mammoth task. And then I had a mishap with my poor dog. I think he stood on a wasp in the park and his paw swelled up really big. So sorry for the lateness of the videos this week. I did explain it in the community tab. But what I did, I went in and grabbed some more trees, some more kind of landscaping stuff, and just kind of neatly put where the the terrain is going to semi-be. It might change. I don't know why I'm doing that. I hate when people do that. I'm like Ross, I do it at the wrong points. Ross from Friends. This is obviously going to be the children's like sort of play area here, and I kind of fenced this area in. I did get this out from Debug, and I tried to put it here, but because the terrain's kind of raised on this side, it wasn't allowing me to do that. I might even go ahead and put that in again, but actually flatten this terrain a bit down. I also pulled out this sort of public toilet from the debug menu. Oh, is this even in the debug, or is it in the actual toilets? We will find out. Let me have a cheeky look. Nope, you can grab it straight out of the toilet. you can grab it straight out of the toilet. So I've put this here. It just makes up for a lot more space rather than having... This is going to be the cafe, by the way. We've got to like sort of fine tune this yet. We're not going to concentrate on this side of the park for this episode. What we're going to do now is I'm going to start landscaping and getting a lot more trees in. I pulled out the trees that I do want to use, and I also pulled out some of these from Debug, which are like the planter boxes and also like the water reeds and stuff. So we'll start doing the lake area. I think we'll start on the lake area now. I'm just going to make sure that I've got enough kind of these trees. These are going to be the main sort of tree of this park. Main reasons being I see these a lot around. You can see them like over there, and yeah, they're a lot around this place. My God. I'm going to be failing today at... I say that in every episode, but I just like to fail. It's just me. It's just something that I love to do. It makes me edgy. I'm also in a really weird mood today, so beware to all of you people. I think last time, or the last time I recorded, I was kind of a little bit low. Does anybody get those days where you just feel a little bit shit? You probably saw that in my energy. I've yet to go back and sort of look at the full episode, or the full recording, sorry. I need to stop calling them episodes. But yeah, I was feeling a little bit crap. I was feeling a little bit... I've got builder's block. I had major builder's block that day. I was trying to also complete a speed build, and it just wasn't happening because everything I was building, I just thought looked like utter shit. So please, people out there, never ever feel like you're the only one that is suffering from builder's block, or your creativity is not like up to scratch. Like, everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through it, and everybody who can relate to that, just put it down in the comment box below, just so people, including myself, don't feel like they're alone. Because I think people put so much pressure on themselves to be constantly creative if you're a creative person, but trust me, I've gone through so many stages of not losing my creativity, but almost feeling like it's just disappeared and I haven't got any sort of inspiration and stuff. But trust me, it will come back again. It does come back again. I've even got to a point, and quite recently, I've got to a point where I've just felt like I wanted to quit what I was doing. Like, I just felt like I just don't want to be creating videos anymore. But never ever go on a whim, because there's been so many times where I feel like, oh God, I'm going to just quit. I'm going to like write a letter out or make a video and just say to everybody, I just can't do this anymore because I'm finding it stressful. And when I'm not, I'm just losing my creativity because I've just not been inspired by anything, really. I don't like these logs. Let's get rid of them. I'm using these hedges to kind of sort of like map around the path line. I thought that would be pretty cute. But yeah, so never go out on a whim and quit something that you love to do just because you're not feeling it at that certain moment in time. Inspiration will come. I'm still like having a little bit of builder's block. I just feel like everything that I've wanted to create in my own kind of style I've kind of already done, but I've been through this countless times before. Countless times. So I know that I will be inspired and it will come back to me when the moment is right. Stunning. But yeah, so that was me. That's me just being truthful with you guys. I always like to wear my heart on my sleeve and just tell you guys the absolute truth. So that was where we were that day. And today I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot more creative. I'm feeling like I can do this park and make it look beautiful. I'm really looking forward to completing this park, actually. I really am. Okay. I didn't get out any kind of build and buy review for the last 2 packs that we've had. The Mosquito one and what was the one before that? Island Living. Main reasons being I just haven't had the time. I haven't had the time, but I can tell you my thoughts now if you wish. First things first, I think the cast for Mosquito is absolutely hideous. Apart from the hair, I do enjoy the hairs. I think they're absolutely lovely. I just think the clothing is just... This is my opinion. You might not think so, but I just think the clothing is garish. I don't mind one of the like black leather jackets, and I like the shoes. The female shoes, they're really, really nice. But it's just not for me. Not for me at all. The main feelings about this pack for me is probably the windows. I said this from the get-go. I was like, I need those windows, and they are really lovely. I love the fact that you get a mixture of open kind of concept windows where the windows are actually open. I think that's the first time I've ever seen them do that in The Sims 4 without it being custom content, obviously, where the window is open. I really enjoy that. And then you get the option to have it closed as well, which I love too. And some of the furniture is okay, but it's just not my personal style. I find some of the furniture really chunky, if you know what I mean. I've said this so many times before, and I know a lot of people out there do agree with me. I just find some of the furniture really chunky, and I know that's the kind of style that the Sims are kind of going for, but it's not for me. It's definitely not for me, but I'd be very interested to hear your guys' opinions down below. Now, I don't want anybody being nasty or sort of degrading or being awful to the devs because you don't agree with this pack. Like, some people out there love this pack, and that is their prerogative. They're allowed to like whatever they bloody like. But for me, it's not the one. It's just not the one. I really don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. Right, I think I'm going to put a little mesquite tree down this way. Or should I do one of these? A dogwood. I didn't even know that was called a dogwood. I love it even more now. Well, maybe just do a plain green one. Yeah, we'll do a plain green one. Let's try not to make sure that it's eating too much into the fence. So maybe hanging it like around there. Doesn't matter so much. Yeah, that's perfect. That kind of lies around it nicely. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Now, flowers. We're not going to use any CC in this build. I'm going to make sure that this park is CC free. Do they look cute there? I don't know. Maybe them. Yeah, I'll make sure that this park is CC free. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, they're CC. I was like, I've never seen them. That's because they're blue. Are they bluebells? Yeah, they are. They're bluebells. Oh, bluebells are my favorite flower, by the way. I love the bluebells. I love the bluebells. Yeah, I really, really enjoy bluebells. I think statistically, this is what I've read. Bluebells, like 40-something% of them are actually in the UK. Like, I see bluebells everywhere. Every spring and summer, you see them under the trees. And that's the best thing I love about bluebells, is that they kind of litter the kind of shaded areas. And I just find that really pretty. I think that's really nice that they do that. And they make all the forest and woodland areas around where I live just look like something out of a fantasy book. Like, this whole carpet of this kind of cornflower blue colour. Like, it's everything, I tell you. Everything. But yeah, easily one of my favourite flowers. Or if not my favourite flower. In fact, I'm just going to say it's my favourite flower. Favourite flower, darling. We'll go for a blue tone here. They're a bit... No, they're not too big. I'm going to use another one, though, but maybe mix up the colour just ever so slightly, darling. Yeah, to like a... Is that the same one? Yes. It's the same. Is it? Yeah, I think so. All right. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's completely different. The grass is a lot... The greenery is a lot darker. The greenery is a lot darker. What else? What else can we put down here? No, lavender won't work. Maybe some of those, like, daisies. Where are they? They're pretty. They would go. We'll get them out. The yellow wildflowers. Where are you? There we go. The oopsie daisies. Whoopsie daisy. That always reminds me of Notting Hill when Hugh Grant's trying to climb over that fence and he slips. Whoopsie daisy. And Julia Roberts like, what did you just say? He said, didn't say anything. She said, you did. She said, whoopsie daisy. I think it's so good. I love that film. Love that movie. Absolutely love it. Maybe a few of these as well. Just to bring in that yellow from the daisies in the front there. And I will do some sort of greenery in this area as well. Within the forms of maybe not you. Yeah, maybe one of you at the back here. I'm going to go around and terrain this in a little bit as well. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this hedge. Oh, not the fence, darling. The hedge. I'm going to pull this hedge and put it on this side as well. And then just mix up the greenery on this part. Do I want to bring that all the way along there? I kind of do, I think. Yeah, we will. Yeah, I'm going to bring it all the way along. All the way to the edge of this. And then I'm going to terrain paint underneath of them and make them look very natural and whatnot. Now that looks a little bit too cartoony for me over there. Now I'm looking at it. I think what I'm going to, oh God, what I'm going to do is just size these down. I like my landscaping to look, I know some people like the fantasy sort of like landscaping. I'm more along the lines of trying to keep it semi-realistic. I just think these flowers here are a little bit too much. So we're going to get rid of you and you and you. That's looking a bit better. If I can just mix up a few more of these. There we go, like that. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is change these for white. So I am just bringing the tones right down. That's better. That looks a little bit more natural and realistic to me. With the lake area, I'm going to make this kind of... I might even try and get in the jetty. I could size the jetty down, maybe. Yeah, I'll go into debug in a sec and do that. But I'm going to make this so there is a area where they can get in to the water if they want to swim in a pond. Be my guest. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to lay these around the path areas. I think they would look pretty cute, like sort of just being on the edge of the path. Do you know what I mean? Even cutting into the sort of hedges is fine by me. We'll use all the red around this area. Or should we mix them up? I'm going to mix them up between red and pink. Are they a bit big? No, they're fine. In fact, let's just size you down just one. Just one. And I'm going to put a lampposts and everything around this area too, just to, again, make it look like a semi-realistic UK park. UK parks are beautiful in the summer, but they're also really, really pretty in the autumn, when all the leaves start to change, which we will see because this sort of save is in the autumn time. So I'll get one of the guys to come and visit it in the autumn so we can all have a little cheeky gander. A little cheeky gander. But this area here would make perfect sense to have like a couple of benches here. So I'm going to go into the benches and get them. That colour's perfect. But I'm just going to skip through just to have a little look. Yeah, no, this colour. So what I'm going to do is put one here. Is that floating? It certainly is. So I need to flatten this down. Using the terrain tool. The terrain tool. Why do I always do just stupid act? Oh God, I'm flattening the world. That's very big. I always do stupid accents. I used to do it on Twitch all the time and cringe at myself. And some of the accents just don't even make sense. You're welcome. Right, maybe just keep them both straight, actually. Oh, there we go. I thought I pressed the Windows key then. Does anybody else do that on their PC when they're building? Go to like press Alt and press the Windows key and shoot out into the main menu. I do it all the bloody time. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I'm going to do a nice little bin in the middle and also put a bin. We'll keep the bins uniform, so we'll use the same bin throughout the park. Yeah, probably that one. Let's put you in the middle there. And then I'm going to do one at the entrance of the park as well. Just so you know that you can kind of put your rubbish away before you leave the area. The area, darling. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying it. I think what I'm going to do is actually... Do I want to do this whole... No. I was going to put this kind of around this here as well, but I want to keep this all open because I am going to be making flowers, putting flowers and stuff up there. Now, up here, I had an idea with this. I've just remembered. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. There we go. Up here, I'm going to put in the pathway to kind of have a little bench up this area as well. So it's just a little bit more of a vantage point for whomever may want to come up and have a little sit down. I think that would be a perfect spot for a bench. I will neaten up the... Oh, God. I would have liked that pushed in a bit further, but oh well. Oh well. And here I'll do some landscaping and stuff around the bench up there too. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Right, I'm going to start going in and pulling some rocks out now so we can better make this lake look a little bit more realistic Um, okay, so that we've kind of just pulled a few more rocks out into this area. I do want to do a little moment on this side as well, I think. Just so that it doesn't look like it's all bare over this way too. Maybe just bringing them like that. Now, I could have gone into debug and pulled out all the different rocks that we've got, but I'm not going to because don't get me wrong, I love those debug items, but I just find it a pain in the ass to search through the debug items for anything. I wish there was a better system for us to be able to get stuff out of debug. And what I mean by debug is the new kind of live edit like objects. I wish we could. I just wish there was a better way of doing it. Full stop. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know. Let me know in the comment box below. Because I just think it's awful. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, into you. Now, I'm thinking about using a mixture. Should I use these? Or should I go ahead and use like these? Because they would fit into the landscape really well. Yeah, we'll do that. So if I can do that to like there. You to like there. Is that raising? That doesn't matter too much because I will be putting other kind of water reeds and stuff around it. I just want to fill in a lot of the gap areas around the rock edge with these here. Now the jetty can go down kind of that way, so I'll do one more over this side and that should be a lot. Sweetheart. Will I be able to get through that area? Yeah, hopefully. We'll play it, as I said, we'll play a test everything. It will be fine. Right, onto here. Now these, I need to make sure I'm not using the custom content one. Nope, we're not. Right, if I can size you to there, darling. Just spin your booth. I'm going to place these around the rocks. Do I want to size one of these up? I mean, I could. Just one at the back. Yeah, just one there. We'll plank these and all of the... Plant these. I just like... What did I just say then? If I can put them all around here. A few more over this way. There we are. Lovely. Lovely. We're going to litter a few of these around as well. Frame them underneath what we've already built ourselves there. I'll do a little bit there. A little bit around there. To here. And there. Yeah, that's pretty. See, it's starting to look a little bit more natural now. I'm going to start moving these water reeds. Ah, it's a shame that these don't sit on the water. I would prefer that. I would prefer that, please. Thank you. But now that'd be fine. We'll do it around here. And I will keep a few along here, actually. Because I will be landscaping this kind of grassy area over this side, too. Now, let's mix up the greens and bring in a few of these. Yeah. Yes, I enjoy it. Now, I love landscaping, but I don't know how fun this is going to be for you guys to watch. Because it is literally just placing items where I feel I can see them. Like, I've had so many people like, how do you landscape? And I'm like, I just think it's one of the things that you can't kind of not teach, but give your opinion on, because I just find that I landscape to what my eye tells me to do. But as I said before, I'm going to lift this one up. But as I said beforehand, I prefer my landscaping to look realistic rather than cartoonish and kind of Disney-fied, if you get what I mean. I don't enjoy landscaping when it looks like that. It's not for me. This sits into the terrain really, really well, this plant. I wish we had plants that actually do that in the buy menu, or in the build menu, sorry. I would enjoy it. Right, we'll plop you there and we'll bring this one just kind of around there. Yeah, that's looking pretty. Okay, so I've pulled out the jetty. Obviously, it's broken, so it wouldn't be safe to use, but I just think it looks really cool with this pond. I think it looks really nice. It kind of raised up a little bit weirdly here, but I don't know. I think it looks okay. I think it looks good enough. We've got some more of these water reeds out as well, which is always good. So I'm going to place a few. Why are you not? Oh, because the water's edge is there. Okay. If I can just plonk a couple of you then. Come to me. Thank you. Thank you very much. If I can just maybe just size you down, actually. Just spin you around there. That's a bit better. And I think what I'll do with these edges here was just place a few more rocks around it. Wondering what I did with this area over here, but what I am going to do is place this here and spin you around to about there. Come on, work with me. There we go. And then just add in a few more of these water reeds just there, just to bulk that area out and give it some volume. Kind of happy with that. I'm just going to go around and just fine tune little pieces like this area here, for instance. I think that would look lovely there. Stunning. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cute. Pretty cute indeed. For now, what I'm going to do is start kind of terrain painting in the sort of border's edge. I was thinking about doing it in like a dark earth, but I think this one would probably be better. Or should we actually do the dark? That's the darkest. That's just a little bit darker. We'll do that one. I'm just going to terrain paint border the edge on the path that we're not putting the hedge in. I'll make sure that the path as well is not kind of climbing weirdly up onto a raised area. It did so on that bit over there, so we'll go and do that in a minute. We'll go and do that, loves. Yeah, I think this would be pretty cool. I feel like Bob Ross. I feel like Bob Ross. Now, let's landscape that to there. We'll terrain paint that to there. Same on this side. Let's stop that weirdly climbing up onto the edge. Realism, my friends. It's all about fine-tuning. I love fine-tuning with terrain paints. I love it. I find it brings the build to life and gives everything a little bit more realism. And I'm always there for realism. Oh, can't see you now. There we go. Is that right? Am I doing it right? I think so. I'm just raising up that terrain. I'm going up that terrain. Again, fighting with the Sims 4 camera. My daily life. This all needs to be terrained as well. I'm going to like maybe climb like sort of like low-laying flowers up it maybe. Now here, let me get this painted in first before I make a decision. I still want grass to be here, but I'm thinking maybe it would be a bit more realistic if we had kind of like this. Let's get you kind of just stamped a little bit more around these edges. Just slightly. Like that, you know? And then underneath all of this, we'll do this all earth. I mean, you can't see it, but it does creep through. And we'll do it around there like that. Same here. We'll just make sure that we're doing it in places that need it. Like around here, for example, where everything's creeping in. Lovely. Lovely. What's that little weird thing? Oh, that's one of the ivy pieces there. Or whatever it's called. I do not know. I don't know. Again, we'll do that there. Lovely. Lovely. Another little bin up this area would be good. We'll plonk it there. I am going to get the grid on and really, really perfect this stone that we've got going on. What am I doing? Go into there. Lovely. To here. To like there, you know? And I think on this bit, this tree here, I think I'm going to protect this tree and put in one of these just around it like so. There we go. Will they be able to get through that gap? I don't think they will. So I'm just going to budge you along and budge you along too. Let's get the grid off. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cute. I enjoy it. I'm here for that. I think what I'm going to do in this area is actually put in another one of these trees. Maybe one here. We'll do that in a green as well. And then on this one here, I'll make it have flowers. I wanted one like around maybe like there. Again, trying not to cut into the fence too much. It might do it slightly, but hey. Yeah, this is looking a little bit more realistic now. I enjoy it. I think the one thing that we need around here is lights, or like lampposts, sorry, but we'll get to that in a second. I think what I'm going to do is just go around, terrain the rest of these edges of these paths up. I'm not going to do that on camera because you've just seen what I was doing and it will bore you and waste time recording that we need to keep to do other things. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I've done all the borders, edges with the terrain paints and whatnot, and I think what we're going to do now for the last sort of thing today is just kind of landscape this area a little bit more, might do a little bit more off of camera. And I pulled out the bigger fountain. This fountain here is from the Romantic Garden Stuff Pack. Main reasons being, this is an activity. They can get in, play around in the water, throw money in and whatnot. I just thought it was a little bit large. We do need to tweak this area now because I had to cut through the landscaping quite harshly. But I'll fine tune that off of camera. So yeah, we'll get this area kind of finished and all the terrain kind of, the landscaping around this area here. And then I think I will leave it for today. And next time or the next part, we'll go in and finish all of this area here. I was saying this might only be 2 episodes, but you never know. This might come into 3. This might come into 3. I'm unsure yet, but we will find out together. Anyway, I pulled out these from Debug. I thought these were really cute and they kind of look like they're floating. They kind of look very parky. That's the word of today, okay? Parky. That looks very parky. Don't write. Why are you raising up? Stop it. Yeah, if I could put 2 there. And just, I can distribute them in a minute. What I'm going to do first, I'll plonk you all there. I am going to border the edge of the fountain in using the hedgerows and sizing them down because I just think that looks really cute. I might have to leave gaps for a bench, so a bench would look good there, maybe. We'll just do maybe 3 benches. 3 benches up here. It'd be cool. Can they sit on the fountain? I think they can just sit on the fountain. But I don't know. There's something about a bench that just screams park. Very parky. Benches are very parky. Oh, Aiden, shut up. Shut up. Yeah, I think so. Right, okay. And then onto this side. That's where the bench is going there. It's a bit tight around here. I will fine tune all this now. I'm just going to get this roughly down for the second. Just so we know what we're doing with our lives. With our bloody lives. Now, I'm not going to do any just on this area here just yet because I need to fine tune all of that, obviously. And get that terrain tools, get the terrain looking a little bit better. Let's start fine tuning all of this. No, we don't want to copy you. Let me grab a bench from all the way down at the bottom of the park there. Yes. Yeah, if I could put like 1 there. I could even just shuffle this back even further, actually. Yes. Okay. And then we're going to do that to there. Can I move you just slightly there? I can. I can. Another bench there. Another little cheeky bench. Come with me. And then can we do 1 more on this side? Absolutely not. Well, we can, but as soon as you place it a millimeter near to where there, let me just pull this terrain down just so I can get a feel for things. Flatten terrain. There we go. And you go down, go away. There we are. And then plonk that further into like, maybe like there. And then with these, I can then sit these just at the edge of the benches. In fact, I'm just going to put these by the actual hedges themselves. I don't want them near the benches. They look weird. I could even make the hedge just go into them and they can just look like they're sitting in between them then. And you? Oh God, that needs tuning, doesn't it? I don't know where fine tuning is coming from. I think it's because I was saying detailing too much last time. Everyone was like taking the mick out of me. I'm taking the mick out of me. Yeah, I think one maybe like there. Oh God, just go down, God damn you. Look, it's nowhere near it. Why are you rising? I don't know. Right, I'm going to smooth this out now because it's doing my head in. Let's get you to there. No, that's raising it up way too much. Let's do it to like there. And then keep going, keep going, keep going. That's a little bit too steep, darling. It's just a little bit too steep, sweetie. Let's bring it down. Let's just circle you around, smooth you out. That's a bit better. Yeah. Smooth you down. There we go. Because my thoughts were having a path kind of down to this area. Because I do want to do like a little picnic area around here. Like a path going down with like a picnic area at the bottom, maybe. I don't know. Don't know. Gonna see where the imagination takes me. Right, anyway, okay. Can I go up here with a hedge? That's the question. Just a smaller one. I wasn't going to box this side in, but I'm kind of feeling like it needs to be now. Yeah, I can. It's not looking too weird. We'll fine-tune it on the way. How many times will I say fine-tuning? I'm unsure, but I will say it's going to be a lot. A lot of times. Yeah, I think so. I think this will work. Right, give me 1 second. This is going to be boring for you guys to watch. I'm going to do this pathway all the way up to the fountain. Okay, so I've kind of carried the hedge kind of semi up to where the fountain is starting. It was pretty difficult, so I did have to kind of layer them. I will be perfecting this a little bit more now. I think lastly, what we'll do for this part is I'll just go around and just semi put in where I want most of the landscaping to go. There will be a lot more terrain paints and stuff being done. Kind of around the trees and stuff, just so it kind of like sits into the landscape nicely. But I will maybe just do as much as what I can now. This area here is almost great for somewhere to come and sit as well. But I think I'll just leave this for where the landscaping is going to be. And we can put like some, I'll go into debug and pull out some extra flowers and stuff for then, for there. I think that would be perfect. But, yeah, so this area is looking pretty cool. It's definitely getting there. There needs to be a lot more detail coming through, but I will be doing that. Don't you worry. I have pulled down the terrain. I need to smooth this out off of where the gazebo was. I only pulled this up really roughly, but it was bugging me. Oh, hello, pond. I think what I'll do now is get in the street lamps. So we know roughly where the landscape is going to go now. We'll get in the street lamps, and I think that's where we'll leave it today, my friends. Where are we going? This way? This one? Let's have a little look. No, I think the ones that would fit the best would probably be these kind of Victorian-esque looking ones. Do they have a red flower? They don't. I could swear... Oh, this one here, actually. Sorry. What was I using then? The round one. Yeah, no, this one here would be better. Are they too big? How big is this sim? No, we'll keep them at default height. I think I'll place a few of these on the outside. So I'll do one there, kind of one there, and one kind of there. I mean, one could go here as well, but I am going to turn it. I'm going to go all out, friends. Right, now let's get into night mode. Now, parks are usually very, very well lit in the UK. Some are not. Some are quite scary. But the parks around where I live usually, they're fine. They're fine. They're not full of baddies. They're not full of the bogeymen. And shall I put one just by the benches here as well? I mean, they are very close together there now. So maybe if I get rid of you, actually. Yeah, that'd be fine. I'm going to move this bin, obviously. We'll plonk you to there and then plonk you in the middle. There we are. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, another lamppost up near this bench area as well. I think it will look pretty cute. Should we do it? No, I want to do it here. I'm going to get rid of you. Move you to there. Move the lamppost next to the bench and put that there. Yeah, that looks cute. I like that. Yeah, they're definitely the right lamppost. Definitely the right one. Now we're going to carry this on throughout this bit. I just need to make sure it's not looking weird and floating and whatnot. That's floating and looking weird. So it needs to be in a bit more of a flatter area, or an area that's going to be not there. Maybe like there. Again, I'll probably fine tune this off of camera as well, just so it looks perfect in my eyes. I do want one here, but it doesn't make sense because it will be in amongst the tree. So I have no idea. We'll put one there. I might do a couple of lanterns or something around there. I could even use the like oak lantern tree, but it's not realistic for this park. And then up to this area up here, I'm really looking forward to these trees here in particular. I'm going to be putting those like black kind of iron cages that we've got around the ones on the outside. Look, I'm going to be putting them all along these trees here. I just think that would look really cool going down this way. Yeah, definitely. Right, it's definitely coming together. It's definitely coming together. There needs a lot more work doing to the landscaping and stuff. It really does. And terrain paints and everything. But for now, I'm going to apologize for the shoddiness of this part. Obviously, I had to film it over a couple of days and whatnot, as I said earlier. But next time, there's an empty one there. I've just noticed that. I'll put it there so I don't forget. Next time, we'll come in and we'll start detailing around on the other side. And I'll show you what we've done to this kind of area a little bit more. But next time, we'll come and do the cafe, the toilet, and the children's park, and the kind of gazebo area as well. Or the bandstand is what we call it in the UK. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for sticking with me for this series and this episode. And I will see you in the next part. Bye.